What's up, guys? Tuesday, about 7 a.m. About to head on down to the race shop. Driving to the shop. It is an hour drive to LFR from my house, so I had a little bit of time here and kind of want to let everybody in a lot more on what I do on a day-to-day, how busy I am this year, how much I live this stuff 24/7, how much I care about it. It's just what I live for all day, every day. But, last year was crazy. I took quite the leap of faith. Basically quit my job without having a job lined up for next year. Who knows how it could have turned out. I got so lucky, but just completely betting on myself to get a better opportunity for this year. And man, it made me and my wife literally cry when it happened. That's kind of why I want to let everyone in, is because it did work out, and it makes you so much more appreciative. I got the opportunity of a lifetime.
Leavine Family Racing will begin building Toyota Camrys in the Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series, and their driver will be Matt DiBenedetto. Coming off a Texas race weekend on Sunday, and man, it wasn't very fun. I'm not gonna lie. We haven't had some of the finishes we deserve this year, but we've been sort of spoiled in the fact that every week we've been racing up inside the top 15. We've had good speed in our cars, and this one was finally one that kind of kicked us pretty hard. I handled okay, just didn't have quite the speed we wanted. And then a little before halfway through the race, I was in the corner on a restart, and I went to kind of catch it. I got a little loose, and I felt my power steering was like intermittently working. And then progressively after that, I was losing power steering, and for like the last 100 laps or so, I had basically none. And oh my god, my arms were about to fall off, and I was basically just trying to hang on. We were still running decent lap times and hanging in there, but oh my gosh, I'd go in the corner and just everything I had hanging on, trying to wheel it and trying to finish the race, trying to fight. I'd every straightaway shaking my arms out, doing whatever I could. But finished hour we won over 26, so that kind of sucked. And that led into my, yesterday was my day off for the most part. Just sent my driver debrief, some emails. Taylor and I did yard work outside. Taylor ended up doing more of it. She's a worker. And then I had the really stupid idea to go to CrossFit and try and work out after our fun day on Sunday. And I was like, man, why do I have zero grip strength? Why can't I even hold the bar? And I was like, oh yeah, I'm stupid. I decided to go work out today. So it was really rough. I did terrible. I really honestly shouldn't have gone. But now today consists of our competition meeting, which probably won't be super fun today. It's never that great or fun when you just off on speed. Those are tough ones to evaluate. So basically we're going to talk about that, how to get better, how to not have that problem again, and why we didn't run near as good as we have in all the prior races.
What are you doing out here, bro?
Just sending a text message.
This is where you text people?
Got me.
Like your computer?
Yeah, this is my computer for the day.
Pretty rough weekend, guys. Definitely Sunday anyway. I think Friday we all kind of know we have work as a group to do on Fridays, get better with qualifying. We got to play by the rules. I know it sucks, but we got to do the best we can, getting off pit road with the right gap to get the best lap we can in qualifying.
The one time I thought we gapped it perfect, did everything right. I was like, yep, this is going to be good. And they just like, still edging away. I'm like, crap, for us to have a shot at putting together these laps, I need to be like way more tucked up than you would want to be. All right, so we're all done with the competition meeting, which, some weeks are better than others. This one wasn't like, not that it was bad, it was constructive, but probably not as
super fun as normal is when you feel like you were just kind of slowing off on speed and didn't run where we wanted to last weekend in Texas. So basically we just started by going over the basic highlights of the weekend, where we could have done better as far as our execution and things we could have controlled. As far as like practice stuff, the qualifying deal is a pain in the butt because we're all group qualifying and it's kind of a mess, but just trying to figure out how to position yourselves right and how my pit road stuff was as far as entry, exit, my rolling time, getting in and out of the box. So we go over all that little stuff, and that was all fine. But then getting into the stuff that's not as fun about why was our car, off on speed, evaluating all the data, looking at where we were getting beat on the racetrack. And we've been in a mile and a half, but this one is where you're like flat out, almost wide open all the way around. So it feels like that's where we need to work on the most as far as just overall speed on the car. So we got the new the Bristol primary car this weekend that has a pretty cool scheme that we're about to release, and I got to sit in it, make sure it's all good and fit it up for Bristol and getting ready for all the dang crazy G-forces we're gonna pull there, so we can go check it out. All right, got our Bristol primary car here for this weekend, and it looks a little bit different than we have had in the past. So the scheme's pretty cool. It's kind of the NASCAR E Pro League Series car, so it's actually really an unsponsored race for us this weekend. We were trying to think of something that's cool and creative to do. Obviously, we would like to be, funded and sponsored for the weekend, but this was one of our open races, and we decided to do something cool. So HD Motorsports on this side. So that's those are actually the guys' player names or gamer tag, whatever you want to call it. So basically, me, our driver for LFR, and then we have our two online drivers for LFR on the race car. It's pretty neat.
You got a bigger spot in there than you did, man.
Yeah, I know. So here's my name on the car, this big. Here's our other driver's name, this big on the car. I have a little problem with it. Nah, it's pretty cool. Cool concept, something neat to do.
Tabier?
Tabier. Well, I don't know. What is it? What do we think?
It's the bear. What?
The bear. Oh, geez. I was like, Tabier? So, the bear is our PS4 player. And again, his name's a lot bigger on the car than mine is. Well, Bill always wants his camera time here, so.
But I've got 7 kids. They like seeing Daddy on TV.
Oh, that's it. So Bill was next to me for the national anthem this past week, and I was surprised that he wasn't like jumping up in there, and getting right in the shot.
They all thought I was sucking in.
He was
they all seem to think I'm fast.
Bill was sucking in. So Bill is the interior guy, but he's also famously known for being the self-proclaimed GOAT.
No, our rear end guy has called me the Michael Jordan of interior guys. So put that on him.
Here, Bill, how have I been to work with this year? I've been a pain.
This year, so when we found out Matt was driving the car, I was like, oh man, guys, this is gonna be great. We're gonna get the seats set, and by race 2, we're not gonna touch this stuff the rest of the year. Every week we change something. Matt's like, oh, my arms hurt. Can you take a little bit out of my seat insert
That's exactly
here?
how I say it too.
So I've had my hands full with Matt this year, but we're getting closer on the seating stuff, but he's all right. He doesn't complain too much.
So, semi-serious note this year, the aero package with these 40-inch spoilers on the back of these things and the tremendous downforce they have. Our mid-corner speeds are way, way higher. So through the corner, you're like way more smashed against the side of your headrest, seat, everything. So I've actually had to work way harder, especially getting ready for Bristol with this car, is like padding up my right side shoulder, padding up my headrest, and like literally bracing myself over to the left more because our mid-corner speeds are stupid high this year. So I've had to work, Bill's had to work a lot harder on the interior stuff, just trying to get it all right early in the season so that we're set.
And the biggest thing is making sure that he's safe. So I've worked with all his helmets, his seat belts, and all the safety stuff. So if he ever does get in a wreck, which I know he wouldn't run out of talent or anything,
no,
we need to make sure that all that stuff is in good working order. And that's my biggest part of the job, is making sure that he's safe.
Oh, there's a camera.
Oh, yeah. That seat's ready for you whenever you're
I'll be right there.
They always seem to think I get in the camera shots. I don't know why.
He just magically shows
Moth
up.
He's in every video I've made.
Moth to the flame.
Thanks for being my number one fan. And no, not my wife Taylor. This is Taylor out here that we're about to go hang with and chat with. I can actually say that she is my favorite fan. Sorry to anyone and everyone else. I'm very appreciative for all my fans, but once everyone meets her, like she's very cute and sweet and the best fan ever. Draws us pictures, is at a bunch of the races, comes to the race shop. She's awesome. All right, you always come on the best days. We've got a little filming going on today. Oh, here you go. Here's a little stick. And I selfishly put my favorite fan Taylor on both of these, but then there's just some regular autograph cards.
Ryan told me that he said that.
It is very true. Yeah. Alright guys, that was a glimpse of what my normal Tuesday morning, I guess, would look like for me. So this one we're going to want to try and do more of. So this is episode number 1. Now I guess I'm going to head on home. Taylor and I are going to hit a little workout. We'll show you a little piece of that. So be on the lookout for more episodes. Stay tuned.